Bad Blood, RPDP. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to today 1618 of What You Up To Now. Those are the couple of things we're going to talk about today. Bad blood, and then our relationship personal development plan. Our annual challenge this year, the BU 365-day challenge, is to do one thing every day that improves us. And I'm breaking it down and sharing every day based on the first 9 months of the year, the 9 different areas of the life framework that I use, that I've used for decades, with the exception of 2 areas that I added last year as part of a coaching program I was involved in. I added communication and confidence. And I think that those are core foundational skills and abilities and things that we can continuously improve on our entire life. We always want to be building our confidence. We always want to be improving our communication skills, because they both, like most of the areas and all of the areas actually in the life framework, everything impacts everything else, right? Our physical health, if we don't have our physical health, right, everything shuts down. Nothing will stop your business development, your relationships, your financial well-being faster than having a health challenge, right? If you get a diagnosis, all of a sudden nothing else is as important as that. I speak from experience in this, in terms of for a long time I took care of myself, then married, family, kids, building businesses, life got in the way, and I totally did not take care of myself. I put myself absolutely positively last, and that resulted in a sudden cardiac arrest. When I was 50, I had a sudden cardiac arrest and checked out for a little while. Luckily for me, I went down at the right place at the right time where somebody knew CPR and could help me. The emergency people were having dinner across the street and came in and helped to resuscitate me till the ambulance could get there, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, I was passed out for this, in a coma for a while. It's just what I've been relayed to me, what people have told me. So I know what happens if you don't balance and pay attention to all the different areas and aspects of your life. And what's interesting is I knew about and I set goals for these different areas and aspects of my life, but I really ignored whole parts of my life because they weren't working, right? I wasn't moving toward my goals with respect to health. I wasn't moving toward, and I was kind of just maintaining, but I definitely wasn't exercising. I definitely wasn't eating right. I wasn't taking care of my mental health, my emotional health, my relationships. None of it. It was all focused on finances, money, work. And that taught me a very important life lesson, that we can't be all in one area of our life to the detriment of all the other areas, because they're all important in terms of who we are and who we are becoming and who we're supposed to be here on the planet, right? How we're supposed to show up. And that's what the whole challenge is about, becoming an ever-increasing better version of ourselves, because that's our real journey here, at least in my opinion. I spent a lot of years running after, what's my purpose? What's my calling? How come I'm not super good at anything? Why don't I have like a super talent that tells me the direction I need to go with my life? Why am I not a great artist or musician, or, you know, definitely not singing? It's what? And instead of, I was asking the wrong question. And when we ask the wrong question, guess what? We get a whole lot of answers, but it's the wrong question in the first place, so it leads us astray in our path and what we really want to do here. So today's topic for the annual challenge, that was a long way to get around to it, was yesterday we went through and we talked about how does the area of relationships in our life, because we're focusing on relationships for the month of June, what do relationships have to do with our physical well-being? What are the top 3 things that come to mind for me when I think of relationships and my physical well-being? What are the top 3 things? Relationships emotional, relationships mental, relationships financial, and all the 9 areas. And I came up with 3 things. We just brainstormed, what are the 3 things that are top of mind for me, for you, in this area? And then we came up with, out of that list of 36 things, we came up with 3 things that really we want to address right now. And today we took those 3 things and we are putting them into our relationship personal development plan, our RPDP, our relationship personal development plan. And all we do with that is we take the 3 things and we say, okay, what are 3 things I will do, I can take action on to start moving me toward what I want my life to look like, and to address each of these areas. And mine were upgrade relationship mindset and beliefs, identify what I really, really want with respect to relationships, and then increase my communication skills, because that will give me more confidence and give me better results in areas of relationships. And they'll actually impact all of the different interactions with relationships I have. So working on that and I will work on that today for my plan, because I do my challenges right along with people. I want to make sure that I am continually moving my life in the direction I want it to. So I don't get into that situation where I drop dead because I'm only focusing on one or two areas of my life, or doing the minimum to get by in many areas of my life. It doesn't work out that well. Today, our idiom, which I'm doing an idiom for the month that coincides with the topic of the challenge for my Supersize Your Business for Female Entrepreneurs group. And so today we talked about bad blood, and I shared 7 ways to settle an argument, things that we want to do up front so that we create relationships that don't have bad blood. And bad blood to me is just ill feelings, bitterness, arguments, hatred, hostility, bad feelings between competitors, bad feelings with business partners, bad feelings with employees, etc. All of that is examples of bad blood. And how do we make sure that we don't create bad blood? And if bad blood happens to form, I've had bad blood, I still have some bad blood relationships, people that I just choose not to participate with and never will again because of the things that they did to harm me personally and hurt me. And I've forgiven them, and I'm not holding grudges, but I'm not forgetting what happened. I'm learning the lesson, and the lesson for me was sometimes you just need to take a break and sever ties with people that are not good for you. So I guess bad blood is a motivator for that. But I find that arguing with people is a waste of time. Fighting with people is a waste of time. Trying to change somebody's mind about something that they don't want their mind changed about, why bother, right? Find common ground, things we do agree on, and build off those, just like building on strengths versus building on weaknesses. So I am helping my son with a big project this week, as well as working with my customers and clients. And I got a gazillion things to do, so I'm going to sign off and say goodbye. If you got a question I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.